Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today's coffee is brought to you by Hello Pumpkin Mug. It's huge. It's amazing. And it's doing its job right now. Okay. Yesterday, Grayson and I had a interesting parenting and kid experience. And that was, he came home last night. Listen, he didn't just miss one homework assignment. He's supposed to every single night choose from 5 different activities on an iPad for 20 to 30 minutes that involve reading skills. I was like, buddy, out of all the things, like every single day when I and April and everybody asked you if you had homework, you said no. Like, come on, bro, you had homework or die. Right? Okay, we got the sheet. You're gonna write it when we go home, and while you heat up your chicken, while you make your dinner, and while we eat, right? You just, if you want to be on tech, we don't touch any other tech until we get that done, because it's not out of. You went all week avoiding that. So we rallied from that craziness, right? The other thing, as a parent, right? Like some kids do this. My girlfriend said, like, yeah, my daughter's really hard about it. I was like, having your kids take a bath, clean themselves, shower, right? That's a conversation that gets really like repetitive. I'm discovering that at 10, where instead of being like, hey, Grayson, you need a shower, and it sounds like me, like he takes it as like, you're the smelliest person I've ever met, and you're so gross, you should die. Like, he's just super sensitive, where it's like, you get like, dude, I just said it was time to shower. Like, I'm just trying to, I'm so tired, like, bro, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, you got to wash your avatar. I don't know what to say. Like, sometimes you got to run it through the dry cleaner. Like, don't take it out on me. I didn't make the rule that you have to clean your body. But instead of having that conversation, I have shifted my narrative or my question, and it has changed the situation completely. And I want to make sure I pass it on, because I would consider it an anti-hack, because this did not go this well before, right? Before, if I'd be like, oh, it's time. It doesn't matter how I said it. It was like, ugh, because he doesn't like water on his face, but I also don't either. I feel like I'm drowning. Anyway, instead of acknowledging that a shower is needed, it is, when is the last time you showered? Like, hey, do you know when the last time you got in the shower was? He either says, I don't know, or he'll like your kid either has to say that they know when it was and they're confident, and now they're washing their body on a schedule that you don't have to be concerned that they're going to smell like onions or something at school, that kind of thing. And because you ask them a factual question and are expecting a factual answer, they have to think about it. And if they don't know, you'll know if your kid's lying. Like, you'll know, like, if this is a problem in your household, right? It's a problem in our household because that's why we redid the bathroom. We had this egg-shaped tub where it's like, Jane, I have fallen 3 times, and Humpty Dumpty almost didn't survive that shit. So he has fallen twice, so he needs an extra hand. Autism. That bathtub is not great. Let's get rid of it, which we did. Anyway, at that point, they'll either know, or like they'll make it like Tuesday, and it's like, well, it is now Monday, so we are 6 days, whatever. What was I saying? Shifting the way that I talked about it, instead of saying you need a shower and identifying a problem, it was, hey, do you remember the last time you did this thing that society says you have to do? And it's just, I'm friendly reminding you, right? Because this morning I was like, do you remember the last time you showered? He's like, and I was like, well, and then it's like, that's established communication, right? This was hard for us to establish. So at 10, I want to tell people, like, this helps if you haven't tried this route, right? I was like, well, you don't know? Okay, you know what that means, right? Because I have given him the responsibility where either he needs to start writing it down on his calendar or his schedule or something so that he can go back and look, or every time I ask, guess who's getting in the shower? This has worked out 10 out of 10 times so far for me. Don't tell them that they're dirty. Acknowledge when you're dirty and be like, I say all the time, like, I smell like a foot. I'm disgusting. Don't come near me. Or I pull out my cousin Todd's old joke, where I don't even know, we were like swimming in the chain of lakes, which is dirty, right? And it's like, God, well, I was pretty dirty, and then I got in the chain, and then how am I dirtier? How can you be in this water? I'm dirtier. Look, I'm in the chain. I'm dirty. I'm dirtier than dirt. Like, I'm the dirty man. That we went on this brainwalk one time, like, I'm the dirty man. I make the chain of lakes dirtier. Like, the whole thing. And I will go into that skit with Grayson, and then he'll be like, I'll get in the shower. But it's like, I'm the dirty man. I'm disgusting. I'm the dirty man. And then he's like, all right, Mom. Yeah, I'll get in the shower. I'm the dirty man. So I never, don't acknowledge that they, just ask him about when's the last time. Get that to be established communication if you're struggling with getting your kids to wash his avatar. right? And also tell him it's an avatar and he's got to wash it. Like, you don't want your avatar to get dirty and then like they get the stink on them in the game. Like, that shit helps. Anyway, I didn't want to talk about this today. I want to talk about the shed because I did so much yesterday. Okay, so yesterday I moved probably 75% of every plant that can move in front of the shed for the class picture. I'm over the moon that somebody's going to be walking around the corner soon and I can show them, because I need somebody else to tell me like I need somebody else's perspective, because holy crap, I'm just overwhelmed by like the sheer mass, and this is 75 to 80% maybe. I'm like the trinkets that are put in there, the plants that are still like, there's a lot of green, which is going to be difficult for a puzzle. So I might make it a little bit more artistic. This is where I need a photographer to help me edit this picture, because that's a lot of green for a puzzle. But just being able to see like, oh God, I just stacked things over there. And I didn't even get like the full zhuzh yet. Erin Donovan though, also, you want to come over and help me stage this again? Cause I need help. I need any of my girlfriends who are like, I want to help you set that for your picture. Like, or boyfriends, I don't care. Somebody help. This is huge and it's big. It's so pretty. As I was moving that, I had a bunch of compost and things in the way on the right-hand side of that. And so while I was doing that yesterday, I also did this. Wait, before I show you, I said, I'm going to ask ChatGPT what to do. At one point yesterday, ChatGPT told me that I needed to make tomato skeletons. And I did that. And then I realized that for like maybe 15 tomatoes, I was taking up 36 square feet of beds that I can plant carrots in. And it's the only place that I can plant carrots and keep an eye on them. And so it's like, I ripped out all of the tomatoes yesterday, and that was not expected. And I didn't even cry. So while I was staging that, I then took down all the tomatoes and then attacked the compost pile, which I need all of the dirt that is in these pots and bags and stuff. I need to refill the established beds with it and then amend them. So it's like I need to get all the beds ready, so as soon as it's cold enough to rip this stuff out, I can then re-get the dirt going and then make sure that I'm ready for next year. This is gardening shit apparently, but it's like right now I'm going to harvest everything else I can, because the tomatoes that I ripped out filled in the big old grave hole that I had dug, because I'm a Minecraft digger, and if I find worms, they're the equivalent of garden diamonds. And I just keep digging and took out all the roots. It's now that I'm functionally back to cleaning up and building shit that I did. Oh God, I just kept sifting. I sifted dirt. When I blew my nose, I was like, I'm feral. This is disgusting. So I got a lot of shit done, but man, am I tired. I just heard a door, so I think Melissa's here. Perfect timing. I'll do a little walk afterwards and do an update as to, she'll confirm what's on my list and what's not. Well, that was absolutely wonderful. I feel more confident in what I've done this summer and what I'm doing going forward. If anybody needs somebody to consult with on what their garden's doing, how to have a garden, if you need an extra hand in your garden, I cannot more highly recommend Purgle's Plants. Follow him on the internet. Melissa Purgle is just a great source of local knowing how to do stuff in our area. Contact her, right? Being able to source things, or like, do you know a guy? And she's my go-to plant party person. And definitely go follow Purgle's Plants, right?